It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Toronto Blue Jays. This crowd is ready as we get set for the World Series. Game 1 is next. John Shelby with you alongside Chris Singleton. There may be no better atmosphere in all of baseball than Game 1 of the Fall Classic, Singy. Lots of excitement to get this thing started.
Yeah, and the players feel that just as much as the fans.
So almost ready to get underway. Our starting pitcher in this one, Kevin Gausman. What do you have on him?
He's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
So coming into the game now on defense, Myles Straw. He'll play second. Here's a big power threat, Shohei Ohtani.
Leading off for Los Angeles, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And a ball evens the count.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
And that just misses.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, even though he strikes out, he saw a lot of pitches and he battled. Plus, he gave the guys behind him an opportunity to see more from the pitcher. Not the result he wanted, but that's still a good at-bat.
In the air, left field. And there's 2 away. Let's check out the lineup. Here's what they came up with for Game 1 of the World Series, Singy.
Yeah, they're hoping they piece together a winner. Historically speaking, the team that wins this opening game more often than not goes on to win the World Series. Today is a day to come storming out of the gates.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Check swing, called strike. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. End of a half inning of play. No score. Back here at Rogers Center, getting the nod in this one, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
George Springer, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Yamamoto measures 5 feet 10 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a curve, a cutter, and he works in a sinker.
Boog, I don't think anyone was shocked when Yamamoto signed with Los Angeles. He joins a long list of pitchers who signed with the Dodgers out of Japan, following in the footsteps of Hideo Nomo, Hiroki Kuroda, and Kenta Maeda.
That one at the knees for a strike. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Going back. Hauls it in on the warning track. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Edman makes the grab, and there's two gone. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He beats the throw, and he reaches safely.
Perfect example right there. A hitter who hits the ball on the outside part of the plate the other way has to trust his hands and let the ball travel a little bit deeper.
Runner at first with two away. Bo Bichette up to the dish. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Just out.
Fly ball down the line. Hernandez on the move. Pulls it in on the run. And that is that. Jays silenced in the opening frame. Second inning from Toronto coming up on the show. No score. Game one of the World Series. And now here is Mookie Betts. Gausman back to work. That smash towards center. Varsho makes the catch. One down. The pressure is high for the players in the postseason, but maybe even higher for the managers. Every decision you make is critical to the success of the team and to your own reputation.
Well, for better or worse, managers are remembered for what they do in the postseason. Pull the right strings, they might build a statue of you someday. One bad decision, and you might be updating your resume. You got to be sharp.
Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Not close with that one, and the count's even at 2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Cracks his bat and pops him up. Gausman makes the play. 2 down.
Batting 6th, third baseman, Max
2 outs,
Muncy.
base is empty. Here comes Max Muncy. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the third out. The inning is over. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. And we're back. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
Center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
That's in there. It's 0-1.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Swings through that one.
James Kingsley working the plate. Kingsley's pretty well respected around the league.
Yeah, when you talk to players, I think consistently he is one of the guys you hear compliments about. Players appreciate the job he does back there.
Yeah, and that's kind of all you can ask for, really, just a fair chance to go out and have success.
Inside, ball one.
That's off the inside corner, and that's ball one.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Ground ball, Freddie Freeman. He takes it on his own. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting sixth, catcher Alejandro Kirk.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Alejandro Kirk. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop. Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. Now he turns and heads for second. And that's a two-bagger.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
One out, runner at second. Addison Barger digs in now. Right down to shoot. 0-1. That one the other way. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Batting eighth, third baseman Ernie Clement.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. Game 1 of the World Series here tonight, and all he's hoping is that the success that he's had in the first couple of rounds continues.
The great thing, you're here in the World Series. Now just try to have fun. The performance has been outstanding, and why should it stop now?
How do they cool him off?
Well, they're going to be extremely careful with him. I doubt he's going to get much to hit today, but when he does, be careful because he can hit it a long way.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in Game 1 of the World Series. Next pitch, not close, up high. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Smith gathers, throws, got him. Inning over on the strikeout. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. We head on down to the top of the third. No score. Back now in Toronto. New inning getting started. And here is Kike Hernandez. Strike one to Kike Hernandez. That one at 95, missed up top, and the count is 1-1. The pitch. That misses the zone. It's 2-2. That's inside. That one to first, and he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single.
Tommy Edman.
And here comes Tommy Edman. Hit in the air, left field. Lucas makes the catch, and there's one away.
Batting ninth, second baseman Miguel Rojas.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. Check swing, called strike.
Boy, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
That one's upstairs, ball one.
1-1.
Pitch is in there, and the count 1-2. Hernandez stands at first with one out. Swing and a ball popped up. Guerrero makes the catch, and there's two away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Back to the top of the lineup. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that's downstairs. 1-0.
Count 1-0.
Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That's in there. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good job to fight that one off. Two outs. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. 1 left for LA, and we are still scoreless. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the third, and now for the Jays, Miles Straw. So far, the playoffs have not been kind to him, but tonight, a chance to start anew.
So much of this game is mental. He's just got to tell himself, I'm here. I worked hard all year. Go out, have fun. Trust your ability.
You know, Singy, there's some people that say they feel more pressure actually in the league championship series than the World Series because they know this is it.
I could totally see that because, you know, you get to the World Series. That's what your whole goal was the entire season. Then you're there. There can be some luck involved. So you just got to shake it off. Go out there. Know that this is a rare opportunity and just play your best.
Well, that's a tough play for the infielder ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Springer, the next to hit, takes ball one. Foul ball there. One out, base is empty. Line drive. And foul ball. Swings through it for the K. Blew the express right by his bat for strike three.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat. And the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone. And as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Yeah, the batter now, Nathan Lucas. Yeah, that's fouled off. Still tied at 0, last of the third. That one in the dirt, and the count 1-2. Just off the inside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Down in order go the Blue Jays. Still no score. Back here at Rogers Center, out of the fourth, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith. Ball one on a pitch inside. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Barker sizing this one up, and there's one away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Freddie
Here comes
Freeman.
Freddie Freeman up to hit. 0 for 1 so far. All tied up here in game 1 of the World Series. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
That misses the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Got him swinging.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Here's Mookie to hit. He's 0 for 1. Right through there for a strike. Betts in his 11th season, 32 years old, and he was a 5th round pick. back in 2011. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Turns and fires to Betts. That one way outside. Going to count 1 and 2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one missed. 2 outs, base is empty. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And now it's filled up.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Hernandez in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. And that's in for a strike.
An at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
2 outs. Lined, and that's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. You got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Here's Max Muncy. He's 0 for 1. That one almost got him.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Ground ball, Vlad Jr. Takes it himself, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Dodgers strand a couple, and we're still knotted at 0. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
This batter gets described as a homebody because he loves playing at home, and historically his numbers back it up.
He was late there, strike 1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Betts settles underneath it and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Bo Bichette, the next to hit, flied to right his first time. In there at the knees. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Man at first with 1 gone, and now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. Inside, just missed. front with the swing, and that is strike one.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
High fly ball, right field. Hernandez has this one sized up. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
So up next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk. Doubled in his first AB. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One hit, one left. We're headed to the 5th. We're tied, 0-0. Game 1 of the World Series. Now the left fielder, Enrique Hernandez. Gausman back to work. And that one a little below the knees. Ball 1.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
So now 1-2. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Fly to left his first time.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
And that's outside. And it's a ball and a strike. One of the things that Jim Leyland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. He's got it. And there are 2 outs.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Foul ball.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. And that is out of play. And they'll do it again. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Dodgers go down quietly halfway through this one. Still no score. Back now in Toronto, and here is Addison Barger. Just
Outside,
missed. Next offering is in for a strike. And that is in there for a strike. I believe that's the split.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Next offering upstairs. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. And there's one down.
Now batting, third baseman Ernie.
Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement. Swing and a foul out of play. Hard hit, right side. Fires to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And stepping in is the speedy Myles Straw. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
There's the strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And that misses. And the count even 1-1.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
On the ground right side. Throws to first. Third out. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. And we still have no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Shohei Ohtani. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And there's the strike. Next offering is fouled back. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, catcher Will Smith.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Pitch misses, and that's ball 2. Swings through that one for strike 1.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. On the ground to the left, Bichette tosses to first, and they get the out on Smith.
Now batting, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
And here's Freddie Freeman. That one ripped, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here in Game 1 of the World Series. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Now batting, shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Go-ahead run on base. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Out to short, Bichette. That's out number 3.
He's out.
Back here at Rogers Center. Well, we go bottom 6. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, George Springer. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
That just misses, and now 2-0.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one's back there, and it's off the wall. The throw into second, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Stepping in, Nathan Lucas. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Smith sizes this one up, has room, and he makes the catch.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., 1 for 2. Fought off foul. Man at second. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Look pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
In the dirt, and the runner holds. With the go-ahead run standing at second here in the bottom of the 6th. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit.
Shortstop, Bo Bichette.
And that one fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Seranthony Dominguez.
Seranthony Dominguez.
Here's Teoscar
Leading off for the
Hernandez.
Dodgers, right fielder.
He's a big,
Teoscar
strong guy. Can
Hernandez.
untie this game with one swing.
That one's upstairs, ball one. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Next offering is down low. Oh, great stop. Gathers and throws, and they get the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Max Muncy.
And now it's Max Muncy. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
A little bit high. 2-0. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Brendan Little, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Fisher warming up as well. Base is empty, one away here in the late stages of game one. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Pulls that one foul. Pitch misses, and it's 3-2. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. He'll touch them all. His second homer of this series. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Base is empty, one away. Kike Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that one fouled off. Next pitch is outside. And that skips in the dirt. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Everything came together for him. Smashed that one through the infield with a knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
One down. And next for L.A., Tommy Edman. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. The 0-1.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Runner on the go again. The 1-1 is fouled off. Hernandez over at first with one away. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Kirk snags it for the second out. Miguel Rojas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one's in there. 0-1. Two outs. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Outside low. Now 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Jays nothing. And we're back. Now it's going to be Dalton Varsho. First offering, and it just misses. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Will Klein looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Banda also throwing. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
Man, that's so frustrating. You hit the ball hard. You understand the situation. You want to get on base and try to score that tying run, but no reward right there, and just going to have to sit on it.
Kirk, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. In the air, foul off first. That's out number 2.
Now batting, the right fielder, Addison Barger.
So up next, Addison Barger. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
In for a strike, and the count is 0-2. Just missed.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Stays alive. The 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They trail here 1-0.
Now pitching for the
And
Blue
we've got
Jays.
ourselves a pitching change. Brendan
Number
Little.
54.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Back to the top of the
Leading
order
off
now.
for Los
Here's
Angeles,
Shohei
the designated
Ohtani.
hitter,
0 for 3 in
Shohei
this one.
Ohtani.
Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. And that drops in for a strike.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
Next pitch is downstairs.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
In there at the knees, and that's strike 2. Breaking ball misses down and away. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you
Will
what, he
Smith.
earned that walk.
The batter now will be Will Smith. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Trey Yesavage preparing to come on if needed. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He flexes his power with that swing, and they add to the lead. It's 3-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter.
We take another look as StatCast tells us that ball took off at 110 miles an hour.
And plenty of distance as well. I mean, that was an impressive home run, Boog. He squared it up and knew it was gone.
Here's Freddie Freeman now. 1 for 3. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
The 0-1. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Here's Mookie Betts now. And that's a little bit high. Ball 1. And that's in there at the knees. Next offering is in for a strike.
Nothing but curveballs so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for, because you start wondering if he'll keep coming with it or they'll try to speed you up.
One down, base is empty. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Kirk to first, out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Brendan Little won't go any further. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching.
New pitcher now for the Jays, Braden Fisher.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And up next for Los Angeles, Teoscar Hernandez. That's in there, and it's 0-1. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in Game 1 of the World Series. Strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Ball, that's out.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Struck him out looking. 2-run shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now 3-0. You're watching the World Series on the show. Back now in Toronto, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement. The Blue Jays in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
And a foul ball.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Movement in the bullpen. George Gregg looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts.
One ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Strong at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Hernandez towards the line, looking up, makes a one-handed catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Springer now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Inside, and that's ball 2. Swing and a miss.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Two down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that's off the inside edge. 3-2 down. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Two down, nobody on. Fights it off. He'll see another. About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. Draws the walk there. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, he's starting to look a little gassed to me, and we'll see if they go to the bullpen in this spot or not.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Yoshinobu Yamamoto is done. Great effort out of him as he exits in line for the win. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back. So they turn to their closer, George Gregg.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
So a man at first, Nathan Lucas, next up for the Blue Jays. Fouled off left side. And it's fouled away. Springer off of first with 2 away. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. 1 left for Toronto. They trail in this one 3-0. All set to start the 9th in this one. At the plate, Max Muncy. In the air, left field. Lucas moving under this one. He makes the grab, and there's 1 down.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
And Kike Hernandez at the plate. There's the strike. Action in the pen down there. Trey Savage getting ready to go. Base is empty, 1 away here in the late stages of game 1.
Ball 1.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. One down, base is empty. Good eye in that spot.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Cut out and miss, struck him out. Now 2 out.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
2 down, base is empty. Tommy Edman at the plate. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And a foul ball. And down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. Nothing across here this half. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Jays nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
And there's a foul ball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Bichette, batting with one down, takes a strike. The Jays trailing by 3 here in the last half of inning number 9. Fastball for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Swings and misses. Blue Jays have just 1 out left here.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
So they're down to their final out. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. Ripped to short. And I don't know what's going on there, but he's safe at first.
Now batting, the catcher.
Maybe just a little lack of concentration on that throw. 2 out. You think you've got the play made. Players are starting to move off the field towards the dugout, and then everyone's got to come back. Sometimes you take that throw for granted, and that's all it takes to keep the inning going.
And now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk. First pitch misses.
Ball 1, no strikes.
And there's a ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Here's a 2-0. Foul ball there. Tap foul at the plate. Greg, 1 strike away from securing game 1. And it remains 2-2. Varsho off of first with 2 away. Got it. And that is the ball game.
If you're a hitter, you can't go back to the dugout and say, man, I should have hit that pitch. You got to say, you know what, he made a great pitch, but next time up, he's going to make a mistake, and I'm going to be on it.